if you haven't kissed or she's only rejected you on a kiss, build up the vibe a little bit more. You need to build up the attraction a little bit more if you actually want to get this girl to be alone with you and have like a good chance of doing something, you know? So a lot of the logistical problems will be easier to solve the higher the girl's interest level is in you and the higher the attraction is and the more sex chemistry. Because if that shit's maxed out, a lot of the times the other girl will just realize we're super into each other and she may make it easy for us to go home together. Other times that may not happen. They may be very clingy to each other and my girl may be like, well, I can't just leave my friend. I need to make sure she gets home okay. If that's the scenario, I need to figure out the real objection. In this case, the objection is I can't leave my friend, or she may say something like, I'm not just going to abandon my friend, or I need to make sure she gets home okay. If that's the case, or well, we came here together. I can't just like leave her. You know, you may hear something like this. In that case, most likely the actual objection is I need to make sure my friend gets home safe and sound before we can do anything. There's a bunch of different factors that comes into play, guys. So like, I'm always trying to take the fastest, most direct path to close. But this is why you need to be able to communicate with your girl about the logistics of it. If you're not asking questions, you don't have her on the same team as you, the attraction or the vibe isn't high enough, and you're just in your head thinking about a potential way to solve it, you're probably going to guess and guess wrong. Or there's going to be another objection that comes up later that you didn't foresee that ends up fucking you over. So the most direct path is typically me and the girl go get food and I make sure that the friend gets into an Uber okay. That would be the most direct path, right? Or the friend has her own car and she can get home okay and we just split. But maybe that won't happen. While I'm talking to the girl, the friend may be like, well, I can't just leave my friend here. And I'll be like, oh, did you guys like come in a car together? She's like, no, we Ubered. And at that point, I'll be like, oh, okay. I mean, like, what if I call her an Uber and like we make sure she gets into the Uber okay, and then me and you could go get food? I'll literally ask her. I'm talking to my girl about the objection and how I could properly solve this. But again, if we haven't kissed and the vibe isn't all the way there, and I start asking all these questions, the girl's gonna be like, well, like, why do you want to know all this stuff? You know, it comes off needy and try hard if the vibe isn't already in place. So you need to determine, where is the vibe? What's missing? How much can I get away with right now? How much is she on my team about making this happen? The more you can make it a team effort, the easier it's going to be to solve, because I know every fucking outcome. Like, before I even ask the logistical questions, I already know a couple different ways it's going to play out and what it takes to handle that situation and how much I need to win over the friend, how independent are the friend group, how far away is my pull location. There's a lot of shit that goes into it, right? But the more and more you start pulling, the more experience you have with pulling, the easier it's going to be to solve these things. So for you, it's build up a better vibe and connection with the girl, figure out the logistics before it's the end of the night, figure out what's the likelihood of you being able to isolate this girl or separate her. And then you need to start to implement or try to execute that pull and be ready for other objections as they may arise. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And by the way, if you want to work with me personally to implement any of the techniques in this video to become more socially confident, get more women in your life, build a bigger social circle, and really just dominate life in any aspect socially, I can help you with that. I'm the guy for that, okay? Been doing this for a long time. I've transformed myself, going from a video game nerd loser to becoming one of the top guys in the industry with this stuff, okay? So if you're interested in working with me personally, click the link below, click the link in the description, fill out the application, and we will be contacting you to discuss further details. Until next time, Coach Kyle signing out. Peace.